Welcome to the NOOB Chess Channel. Over the next 10 weeks, this channel will chronicle the continued chess journey of a beginner adult player. So how much improvement can an adult player make over the course of 10 weeks? Would it be possible to, say, get to a rating approaching that of a master? In situations like this, I really believe in the power of positive thinking, taking the best possible scenario and envisaging that happening no matter how impossible it may seem. If there's a 0.001% chance, you must have 100% belief. So here, is that 0.001% chance reaching that master level? Absolutely not. It takes years and years and years of dedication, study, analytics, playing, not to mention skill, amongst other things, before you can get anywhere close to that level. And as a beginner, you will simply have none of those. Well, you might have minutes and minutes of some of those. So instead, rather than our goals being based on hitting a specific rating target, they'll be based on dedicated and focused time with a planned and structured approach to how that time will be split. Before we jump into those plans for week one, a quick look at my brief history with chess. While I did learn the rules of the game many years ago as a teenager, the basics and a handful of games was all that amounted to. Fast forward to the end of 2020, and like so many others, I was truly encapsulated by the amazing Netflix show, The Queen's Gambit. From here, I joined chess.com, fired up some games, and very quickly saw the level I was at. I lost 21 of my first 28 games, so my rating dropped to a low point of 550. From here, I did see some improvement, but overall, it was very slow, and I believe my learning curve was very inefficient. There are a number of reasons for this. Playing a bunch of games, but not properly analyzing them afterwards. Playing games, but not being focused and not taking time when considering each possible decision. Having no structure in place for how I was going to improve at the game. And when it came to chess content, being primarily focused on finding stuff that was going to be entertaining as opposed to stuff that would help me improve. So that's where this channel and this challenge come into play. Here, I'll be uploading regular short-term goals and plans, and then following those up with review sessions where we look at what we plan to achieve and what we actually achieved. I'll also be posting daily updates on Twitter, as well as streaming some of my play and some of my study on Twitch with commentary. So, week one, what will it look like? In terms of the hours each week, that is going to vary quite a bit depending on what's going on. For week one, I've set a target of 15 hours. I think this is a solid target, but it should be achievable and set us off to a good start on week one. For the split of that, I did some research on this, but couldn't find any definitive answers. So I decided to go for a simplistic approach in terms of the play to study ratio of 1:1. So 50% of the time will be on playing, 50% of the time will be on studying. When it comes to that study section, there are loads and loads and loads of resources out there. Many of them are free and amazing. For the start of this challenge, however, I think it makes sense to keep things again on the simpler side and having one primary source for all study purposes. For me, that's going to be chess.com. I can use that to play, analyze my games, do lessons, do puzzles, study openings, etc., etc. For week one, that study breakdown is going to be 40% on analyzing games after the end, 40% on doing lessons, including the challenges at the end of those lessons, and then 20% on puzzles. There are other resources available on chess.com also, but for week one, I don't want to branch out into too many items. As with everything, from week to week, we'll evaluate how the week went and make adjustments as required for our plan for the following week. So that's it for for this first video. If you want to continue following my progress, you can subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, or when the next update video is available, go watch that. Or if this is in the future, you might already be able to watch that. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to this journey over the next 10 weeks, and I'll see you for the next video.